Buddy, how are you? Sorry, it's been a long day. Um, Here we go. Let me make sure I'm not even see anybody. We, gosh, what did we do? This morning, got up pretty early. Then my son, Gia, me and Jimmy, my son took us out to a really nice brunch at this, it's actually, I told you that town that they have a lot of the true crime cases there, and it's called the Western Hotel. And we had a very nice brunch there. It was really nice. They had a really nice open hearth fireplace with a roaring fire in it, and they had someone playing guitar, and we spent a few hours there. It was nice. And then we took a drive around and all that good stuff and had a nice visit. Yesterday, yeah, I did some shopping, but I got some things. I didn't get everything that I need for Thanksgiving. I'm going to be probably, let me see, having to go out tomorrow probably. I forgot to get, I need my pie crusts to do my pumpkin pie. I got everything else for the pumpkin pie. And I need to get my bread for the stuffing, celery, because I didn't want to buy the celery too early, and onions. To check on my chicken broth situation, and chicken broth, it's a situation. And what else do I need? The turkey, I guess, because we're going to be doing probably the turkey. I have to check with my son exactly what we're going to do. He usually likes that. To bring cranberries, and then I bought sweet potatoes. Let's see what else. And then they'll have everything else. Oh, dessert. My son already told G about the little cheesecakes. I think that's what I'll do. So anyway, I know I did that the year before last. And last year I think I did the pumpkin pie and the cheesecakes. I know I did the stuffing. Jimmy did the turkey. What else did I do? Any other desserts? So yeah, we should have that. Now let's see. It would be nice if I would get to the... Oh gosh, am I not in the right live? I'm not in the right live. I'm not in the right live. My live is still has a... where have I been talking? It said I was live. Oh my goodness gracious. Where am I? Alright, let me try this again. No, it says I am live, but I'm just not in the right live, right? Am I? No, it says you're still waiting for me in this live. So what live am I in? I'm in a totally different live, and I just brought that to a totally different live. Unbelievable. Let me see here. Where am I? It said the right live. But I guess I'm in the wrong live. No, I'm in the right live. Why is it not showing? That is so weird. If you could see what I could see, what a happy place we'd be. Let me see. I don't know if I'm in the right live or not. I don't think I am in the right live. We'll see if it Oh, yes, I am. I am in the right live. Okay, good. We're good. Hi, Geraldine. How is everybody doing? Hello, Diabolical Debbie. I've been here the whole time, Deborah. Great. Liza, Julie W. Hello, everybody. So it's been, yeah, so we were in Zoom for a while, and then the kids, they were at their friend's house, and they went to have sushi with their friend's dad and their friends. So then they got home, and it's just been one thing after another. But yeah, I can't believe how quickly we're coming upon. My daughter will be coming in Wednesday night. Boy, it's so fast, huh? So fast. And then the Christmas crazy rush will be upon us. But let me get to... Oh, then I was doing some cleaning. Oh, I did some crafting. I made something. Oh, let me show you what I made. Should I show you what I made? No. I'll show you later. I'll show you later. And then I meant to get started on... I had another commissioned plaque. Snowman plaque again. That snowman plaque is popular. Let's see. What is it? Ooh, is a pineapple next to my name? It is, Sarah. You have a pineapple. You're a member. You are. Very good. So anyway, let's talk about what is happening with Donna Adelson. Apparently, we're not hearing anything about... Well, I think she's going to be transferred before Thanksgiving. I do. I think that... I think it. But hands feel, it's getting cold out. My hands feel dry right now. I don't know why. All right, let me do that. The pineapple fits perfectly because my icon is SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants, who lives in a pineapple under the sea. Okay. Anyway. Oh, and then you're asking about Patreon. I know a lot of you are like, I don't want to miss the readings. Now, the thing about Patreon is I don't record them. So you're there, you're not, you're not. You snooze, you lose. I don't record them because they are one-time deals. We will be going through some more. Now, I know Manager of Three Monsters got the book and said it's a very different book, but it's one, like, she's loving it too. The way it is, like, I want to read it again. Like, I mean, I want to get right back into it. Like, I want to say, oh, after this live, we'll go into Patreon because I want to get back into, reading it. So, I don't know. And I know some of you are like, oh, let me know. Yeah. But, and you get this lovely card with it. And like I said, you get that inscription. And it says, and this says here, right here, it says, may you be aware of your light each day and what your light can do. Okay. And we were on page 109. I thought 104, but I think I read to 109. So, that's what I want to do there. So that's really good. I'm looking at my other books because I have another review of a few other things I have. Hello, Bucky Ann's Creations. But let's go on to see what's in the world of true crime. So Donna Adelson, I don't see anything about her being transferred, but there is something about this woman. Kevin with his research Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to bring this up here, and it should come up because I don't have my things open. Okay, so a woman in California a dog lover is said to have smoked marijuana hold on one second here, just 5 or 10 times in her life. And apparently it didn't agree with her because she's claiming that she's an audiologist, okay? And she claims that this is what caused her to kill her boyfriend, who was 31, stab him more than 100 times after inhaling marijuana. She sobbed in court while clutching a picture of her dog, who she also stabbed. Bryn Spester, 32, originally from Chicago. This happened in May of 2018 after taking what she said was 2 hits from her boyfriend's marijuana bong. And apparently was then suffering from a psychotic episode caused by the cannabis. Moments after those 2 inhalations, from that water pipe used for smoking, she began to feel unwell. She started to hear voices in her head. She grabbed 3 knives from the kitchen block and she hurled them at her boyfriend before stabbing him on every part of his body, leaving fatal wounds on his heart, lungs, and vital arteries through his neck. And then after that, she stabbed her dog. And it's not clear what happened to the dog. And she began driving an 8-inch bread knife into her face and neck. So she was originally charged with second-degree murder. However, the district attorney petitioned to make it involuntary manslaughter. That change could reduce her time in custody from 25 years to 4 years. Now, that happened after a top forensic psychiatrist claimed that the crime was sparked by cannabis-induced psychosis. Bryn has been described by the defense as being of good character. She enjoyed helping others. She battled hearing loss. She became deaf at a young age. And they say now it's well established that the high-potency THC is a psychoactive chemical in cannabis that makes you high, can cause serious mental health problems such as psychosis and schizophrenia. Those using high-strength versions are up to 5 times more likely to face a psychotic disorder. Experts believe the substance causes an imbalance in hormones in the brain, including the feel-good chemical dopamine, triggering mental illness. Although the risks are thought to mostly affect regular users who have been exposed to the drug over many years, doctors are increasingly seeing mental illness in non-regular users. This is due to the rising levels of THC in marijuana products to purchase today. Let's see, here's a picture of her, I guess. These are with the bread knife injuries that she has. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, lady? Where'd you go, lady? Come on. There we go. Now, her boyfriend's father, Sean O'Melia, says that Bryn knew what she was doing. and viciously and prematurely ended his son's life, and that she has no history of mental illness and denies all charges. Her defense attorney claims she did not want to smoke that night but was pressured into it by her boyfriend. The couple met at a dog park in the spring of 2018, and they began to see each other regularly, bonding over their love of dogs. She liked Chad, said her attorney Robert Schwartz. That's what he said during his opening statement. There was never any conflict. It was entirely harmonious. On the night of the May 27, 2018, Chad, an accountancy student, had asked his girlfriend to his apartment, which he shared with two other roommates. The pair initially watched TV and talked for a little bit. Just after midnight, Chad asked Bryn whether she would like to try marijuana using his bong, according to the testimony from the defense. And Chad is said to have been a regular cannabis user, smoking or using most days. She allegedly had only used the drug a few times and had never experienced a high. She took a few puffs and she said she didn't feel anything. This led him to respond with a promise of getting something more intense. He is said to have then lit his bong and filled the chamber with smoke, moving his hand away from the opening to allow her to inhale. She had an immediate negative reaction, says the prosecutor. In pretrial testimony, she is described as having gone to the bathroom, but starting to suffer blurry vision, being unable to breathe, and feeling like she was dying. She told law enforcement that then she heard the voices in her head telling her to start to fight, at which point she went to the kitchen and grabbed those knives. She started stabbing Chad. She thought she was dead. She had an out-of-body experience. She could hear voices, emergency room doctors doing CPR, her family, other voices, unknown voices, telling her that... Hang on one second. Get over here. Telling her that she needed to kill her boyfriend to bring herself back to life. Her boyfriend suffered stab wounds all over his body, including the heart, lungs, and carotid artery in his neck, with each possibly proving fatal. There was footage from police body cameras that was shown in court that shows Bryn crouching near Chad's body while she stabs herself repeatedly in the neck and face. Officers entered the scene and were only able to get her to drop the knife by striking her 9 times with a retractable steel baton. Wow, 9 times. Forensic pathologist Dr. Chris Mahandy, who has over 20 years' experience in the assessment and management of violent behavior, previously told the prosecution that her state was a sign of cannabis-induced psychosis. He described her as appearing possessed in the footage, which was consistent with acute psychosis. In a review, he added that the stabbing of her own beloved dog without any evidence of animal cruelty tendencies is highly inconsistent with her love of dogs and underscores her level of impairment. Psychosis is a mental condition characterized by a disconnection from reality, where the sufferers may suffer from hallucinations, hearing voices, disorganized thoughts, among other things. Regular use of THC quantities above 10% are linked to higher addiction, violent behavior, and newly recognized condition called cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, or scromating. It means screaming and violently vomiting. And Dr. Ronit an emergency doctor at Scripps Mercy Hospital in San Diego, said, and I quote, "I call it the audible cannabis condition because I hear the violent screams down the hall before I see the patient." Before 2016, Dr. Lev rarely saw patients with this problem, and now she sees at least one per shift. Symptoms can continue for days or weeks, and there is no effective treatment. The case echoes that of previous killings in which The accused is known to have used high-potency cannabis. In 2014, a 50-year-old man pled guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 30 years in jail after shooting his wife in the head at their couple's home in Denver, Colorado. Richard Kirk was initially charged with first-degree murder, which is premeditated or deliberate, but that was dropped after the defense argued that marijuana, which Kirk was consuming for back pain, had severely impaired his judgment. They also argued he had suffered involuntary intoxication because he did not know he was at high risk for marijuana psychosis due to schizophrenia in his extended family. In 2018, a Canadian man from Ontario was scheduled to 5 years in prison for stabbing and beheading his father in front of friends. The court listened to how Adam Keel, then 31, a heavy cannabis user, but one who was not aware the drug could trigger psychotic behavior. He pled guilty to a charge of manslaughter, which was filed after a psychiatrist said he was suffering from cannabis-induced intoxication. At sentencing, he said in a statement, "I accept the consequences. I understand the fact that my marijuana use was a key factor in what happened. I was not aware that I could do such a thing. Had I known, I would have never started." Judge Michelle Feist described the case as horrifying and unusually brutal. Her trial began and is set to last for several weeks. The jury will determine whether Brand's intoxication, which led to the attack, was voluntary or involuntary. Okay, and let's go back to another shack here. Now all of a sudden I feel sleepy. I've been up a long time. Okay. Come on. Oh my goodness. Come on, Carolyn, you have to stay up a little bit more. Okay. I'm waiting for my computer. I feel like a saltine cracker. I don't know why I feel like one so badly. Okay. See what's going on here. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we've got this mom over here. Missing. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? What's going on? What's going on? Don't worry about it. So we'll go over here with this missing mom over here. Coming on here. Get you off. There we go. So we have now Dia Abrams, 65 years old, when she vanished 3 years ago. She's still missing. And Dia Abrams was dating Keith Harper, 74, when she went missing on June 6th, 2020, just 2 weeks after she amended a trust to include Harper as a co-trustee of a 117-acre ranch near Idlewild she owned. Harper was living on the property at the time and continues to reside there. He allegedly tried to sell her multi-million-dollar estate before a judge stopped him and removed his control over the property. So far, no evidence has emerged publicly about what might have happened to Dia Abrams. She has yet to be found, and Harper has not been formally accused of any wrongdoing. But on Wednesday, Judge Russell Velasquez said Harper has no legal authority to sell the estate during a court hearing in Palm Springs. Velasquez heard testimony that Harper had inquired with a real estate agent about putting the property up for sale. Court records indicate that on August 10th, Harper contacted real estate agent Jenny Daniels and claimed he had owned the Bonita Vista property for 16 years. He also said that he believed the property was worth $5.2 million and that he would like it to be listed on the market starting February of 2024. Harper's lawyer, Rob Schilling, first denied that his client had attempted to sell the estate, but after being confronted with text messages between Harper and Daniels, Schilling withdrew the objections. Velasquez expressed concern about Harper's inquiries with the real estate agent. My concern are Mr. Harper's efforts to hypothecate property that he has no authority to sell. Abrams' adult children petitioned the court in 2021 to remove Harper as a trustee of their mother's property. Harper also is accused of mismanaging the property, including not filing tax returns, missing payments on the mortgage, and failing to pay for fire insurance on time. A $300,000 reward is being offered for information that leads to Abrams' remains and an arrest and conviction of whoever is responsible for her disappearance. A court-appointed co-trustee has been directed to liquidate Abrams' assets, including several rental properties. Okay, so a family gathering in Oklahoma did not go well at all, and 2 people are dead. It's not what you want at a family gathering. You do not want people dead. It's what happened here in Oklahoma. Oklahoma. 40-year-old Oklahoma man and a 16-year-old boy are dead after an argument between armed men erupted and gunfire broke out during a family gathering in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 3 other people, a 20-year-old man, an 18-year-old man, and a 15-year-old boy, were also shot. Tulsa police say the 16-year-old, who was armed, and the boyfriend of an invited guest got into a dispute with another guest, leading the 40-year-old to order him and his friends to leave at the point of a semi-automatic rifle. The initial gunfire appeared to be between the 16-year-old and the 40-year-old. The 40-year-old shot the teen, who apparently shot him, and that prompted the 20-year-old, the older man's son, to pick up his father's rifle and open fire on the 15-year-old, who was also armed, and returned fire. The 16-year-old was pronounced dead on the scene, while the older man was taken to the hospital, where he died. The 20-year-old was shot in the leg and hip. 15-year-old was hospitalized in critical condition, and the 18-year-old was said to be possibly paralyzed. It's not clear if he was part of the argument or a bystander. Police were called to the scene when the shooting was over, just before 2 a.m. They said more than a dozen people were at the gathering, including children. The names have not been released. Okay, so a missing Florida mom has been found in a storage unit belonging to her estranged husband. Her body was found late Saturday afternoon in a storage unit that was registered in the name of her estranged husband. Shakira Rucker was found dead from an apparent gunshot wound after a strong smell was reported coming from the unit. The Orange County Sheriff's Office and They said Corey Hale is the prime suspect in Rucker's death. He is currently behind bars, charged with attempted murder after he allegedly opened fire at an ex-girlfriend and her family on the same day Rucker was reported missing. The victim in that case, Angel Milligan, dated Hale until she learned in September that he was married to Rucker. Then she filed for a protective order against Hale and was surprised to see him at her home on November 12th, and that he pulled a gun. He said, "Don't run now." That was the first words out of his mouth. "Don't run now." And at that point, I went to turn my back to run into the house, and all you hear is gunshots. And I felt like the wind of them two, I felt the wind of two of them graze past my face as I'm running. No one was hurt, and Hill was located not far away and taken into custody. He refused to talk about Rucker's disappearance. Rucker is the mother of 4 children. She was last seen leaving her home in Winter Springs at about 7:30 p.m., and she was later seen at a Polk County restaurant with Hill. Later that night, Rucker texted her daughter that she was on her way home with food, but she never made it home. Orange County deputies went to your storage in Apopka at about 5 p.m. Saturday after the odor complaint and found Rucker's body. Orange County Sheriff John Minna said that Hill, the prime suspect in Rucker's murder, is being held without bond on the attempted murder charge and will be eventually charged with Rucker's death. Hill was convicted of murder in 1993 and sentenced to 20 years in prison, something Rucker's family said none of them knew anything about. It doesn't appear he served the full 20 years since he was back in front of a judge 3 times for assault and battery in 2009. Okay. Okay, so an Arizona father of 2 was shot in the head while preaching on a street corner. A husband and father of 2 is fighting for his life in Arizona when he was shot in the head while preaching on a street corner near Phoenix, Arizona. Around 6 p.m. Wednesday, Hans Schmidt was promoting a local church service when he was shot by an unknown assailant at the corner of 51st Street and Peoria Avenues in Glendale. The 26-year-old was preaching using a megaphone at the time, something he had done before repeatedly. He is now in critical condition in an area hospital. The most recent reports of his status say he has been intubated and fluid was drained from his brain after he had a seizure. Victory Chapel, where Schmidt works as an outreach director, is raising money for his medical expenses. The Pentecostal church, located just blocks from where Schmidt was shot, issued a statement about the attack and said Schmidt's loved ones are hopeful. The family is encouraged by what they are seeing, the church said on its website. Schmidt had moved to Arizona recently with his wife and 2 young children. He previously served as a military combat medic. Police are investigating the shooting and asking anyone with information to come forward. It's not clear whether the attack was random or targeted. Paul Sanchez, who works in the vicinity of the shooting, said passerbys would sometimes scream and curse at Schmidt. There was a lot of everything, really hateful comments. Excuse me. People yelling at him, "Get off the street," all sorts of mean things, Sanchez said. No arrests have been made. To report information, call the Glendale Police Department at 623-930-3000. And anonymous tips can be sent to Silent Witness at 480-WITNESS. Oh my goodness. Okay. see what else we have here. Okay, so we have a little bit on Gabby Petito and Bryant Laundrie. Over there. Okay. In court papers filed Thursday, Steve Bertolino argued that the request of Gabby Petito's parents, Joseph Petito and Nicole Schmidt, would violate attorney-client privilege. Excuse me. Plaintiffs, and I quote, plaintiff's motion is procedurally non-compliant and substantively non-meritorious, he said in the filing. Plaintiffs set forth arguments that, if accepted by this court, would severely compromise the attorney-client privilege that exists between countless clients and their chosen legal counsel. The request for Bertolino's communications was made as part of a lawsuit brought by Gabby Petito's parents and alleges that Laundrie parents inflicted emotional distress on the Petito family after she went missing. The suit alleges that Lori's parents, the Laundrie parents, knew their son murdered Petito and did virtually nothing except express hope that she would be located. Attorneys for the Petito parents argue that communications at issue are not protected by attorney-client privilege and any further because Laundrie confessed to killing Gabby Petito. Bertolino represented Laundrie before he died. All right, let's see here. Well, here's something too. A lady chiropractor and her husband murdered by a friend. Not much of a friend, right? Friends like that, you certainly don't need enemies. Okay. A man who was renting a room from a Washington state couple who disappeared last week has been charged with their murders. Oh, boy. The Thurston County Sheriff's Office did not publicly name the suspect, but described him as an Olympian man in his 40s, known to the couple. Investigators also said in a statement that they don't believe that DeVito Canizo, 68, and Karen Coop, 62, survived the attack at their residence. According, to the Co-op's sister, Pauline Dutton, she said that a man named Timothy Burke, who was living in a boarding house owned by the couple, had been previously detained by the police. On Saturday, jail records show that name charged with first-degree murder and kidnapping. He's being held without bail. Lieutenant Mike Brooks declined to confirm the name to the media, saying the suspect had been known for several years, and that the information would likely be released on Monday. Hold on one second. Sorry, I was going to feel like I was going to sneeze. Okay. Police began investigating when Coop, a popular chiropractor, failed to show up for work at her clinic on Monday. Deputies didn't find the couple at home and didn't describe what they did find. And their vehicle was later found abandoned in Olympia. Thurston County deputies say the circumstance surrounding their disappearance is suspicious, and Burke did construction and repair work in exchange for rent. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so we've got all that. Now, what time is it? 3 o'clock. Oh my gosh. It's too late already. I feel like, oh, hold on, I gotta get you something I saw. I took the words right out of your mouth? No. I had a hard time believing he wasn't abusive in the past. Who are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Brian. I gotcha. Hang on a minute. I gotta show you something. Just hold on. I gotta get something to show you, and I've gotta try to look for a cracker. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know why. Get a cracker. I need a cracker. Where did I put them? I had them in the pantry. I think somebody moved them. Here they are. I was looking right at them. Sorry, I had to get a cracker. Okay. I'm sorry that I sometimes have to eat something. My rings have been falling off, so I'm going to eat something. Alright. I'm going to go to something right now. Hang on. I want to look at one thing here. What do I want to look at? I want to look at... I want to look at 90 Day Fiancé for a minute. I don't know what's going on, right? I'll tell you that. I used to like this show, but I haven't totally lost. It's hard for me to get into new characters. I want to know what happened to... What was that guy, Paul? I want to find out what happened to Paul. Paul and Karini. Remember them? I'm going to find that out. Okay, here we go. Let's see. She broke her silence. After her husband's alleged disappearance. Karini has broken her silence. She posted screenshots of texts between him and his mom. Oh, let me see her Instagram stories. Hold on. Where's Karini's Instagram? Hold on a minute. Karini's got an Instagram. Maybe I knew about it. Let me see. You know Paul and Karini, all right? Those two right there. Paul's mom shared screenshots with a celebrity gossip blogger. He posted to one of his Instagram accounts. Some of the messages show Paul asking for help because he effed up, was lost in Brazil, and needed to get a boat back somewhere safer. I need help, he wrote in the text, which have not been verified by the media. It posted them. This celebrity blogger said, here are the screenshots Paul's mom just gave me to post. This was him talking to her last night, and then he was also reaching out to his friends to make sure he's okay. And then her also reaching out to his friends to make sure he's okay. It sounds like something did happen, because I can't believe that he would have let his mother worry like this. Let's see. Karini broke her silence by reposting old content from her main grid, including a reel from July 15th of 2022. So what's going on with this? Shortly after posting about Paul's alleged disappearance, Karini showed a number of photos of her stomach to her Instagram story, which fueled speculation that she was pregnant. She also posted a selfie on her Instagram, wishing everyone a good day. About 19 hours later, Karini posted a video montage of her husband, showing photos of him and their two sons. Not all of our memories were bad. Our children loved you very much. We will never forget you or the good memories we all shared, she wrote. The couple endured a rocky marriage, hampered by their age difference and a language barrier. There were allegations of abuse, breakups, and eventually divorce, after a video leaked online that showed an alleged physical fight between the two in their Kentucky home. Karini filed a restraining order against Paul after the incident, accusing him of and domestic violence, and later dropped it. The couple rekindled their relationship multiple times. Their children were taken by CPS in 2022. In June of that year, an alert was out saying that Pierre had gone missing, and CPS said it was believed that Paul had taken him. Paul brought Pierre back a few days later, and he was placed in the same foster home as his brother. In June this year, Paul's cousin filed a motion to gain custody of the two boys. Shockingly, my cousin has taken my kids to Alabama, so CPS notified Karini she will no longer get visits because our children are no longer in Kentucky, Paul wrote on his Instagram stories on June 5th. My cousin purposely took our kids out of state after a motion was filed for them not to leave Kentucky so Karini could have her visits. Crazy. Okay. So that's who else was I looking? Whatever happened to Colt from 90 Day Fiancé? Let me check Colt. What happened to Colt? Baby. What happened to Baby? Colt. 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé. What happened to Colt? Colt Johnson. Uh-oh, he had an accident. Uh-oh. Oh, is his girlfriend pregnant? 90 Day Fiancé Colt Johnson's wife, Vanessa, reveals that Colt is scheduled for a fourth surgery after a December 2022 accident. The accident caused a dislocated and broken leg, resulting in multiple surgeries. Colt and Vanessa's involvement in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise may be in question as they opted out of filming for The Last Resort and were replaced by a different couple. Do they have kids? Corte. And what happened to Davy? Larissa, remember Larissa? I know she's not with him, but this is Davy. Okay, where's Davy? Davy. So what happened to Davy? Didn't she have a boyfriend on 90 Day? Let me see. Davy, 90 Day. 90 Day Fiancé. Let's see. Debbie is a 70-year-old woman, is best known as Colt Johnson's mom. Debbie had a tumultuous relationship with daughter-in-law Larissa. What are you doing, Debbie? Debbie and Tony. Oh, right. I think, yes, they still got married. I think a new addition. Isn't she precious? Who? Debbie. Debbie she got married. It's Debbie. They just got married. And Debbie, known for her possessive nature as Colt Johnson's mother on 90 Day Fiancé, has undergone a transformation in her personal life, including weight loss, a new look, and a romantic relationship with a guy named Tony. She surprised fans by leaving Las Vegas to be with Tony, and she frequently updates her Instagram followers about their relationship. Fans speculated that Debbie and Tony might have welcomed a baby. Get out of here! It turns out they have adopted a kitten named Ember, adding to their growing family with Debbie's existing cats. All right. Let's see. Come on. Welcome to baby. She's 70 years old, guys. What are you, really for real? Okay, I think it's time for work. Cookies, 'cause I'm tired and I can't stay awake. Okay. I don't know why. Hi, Video Reel. How are you? Long time no see, Video Reel. What have you been up to? Seems like yesterday we were watching the North Pole together. And now it's almost North Pole time. Isn't that crazy? Got so much to do in this house before Thanksgiving. I have to get this entire craft room that exploded in my kitchen out of here. Okay? I need Oompa Loompas stat. Oompa Loompas to the kitchen stat. Oh, I forgot to get what I was going to show you. Oh, dang. All right. I'll show you tomorrow. Hi, Pudding. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? How you doing? Good? I don't know why I got on this, and I gotta do this first, okay? Hi, Beth, Deborah, Kevin, Margot. Kevin, Margot. Okay. You're always here for my true crime pudding? You don't always say hi. There's not that much going on right now, huh? Is there? Thankfully, right, pudding? We want to find out about Donna Adelson. Find out what the heck is going on there. When her transfer is going to be. I've got doubt. Oh, Bud, okay. Good, and how about tube? Okay. And how about... Did we do bid? Bid? And did we do... Let's see, tube, we did tube. Did we do tube? Tid, tub, bolt. We did butt. Did we do? Duo, okay. Hey, where's our, you know who I were missing? Where's our murder of crows? Murder of crows, where are you? Murder of crows, murder of crows, murder of crows, where are you? Gotta say it 3 times. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Julie. Murder of crows, where are you? Outbid. I thought you were gonna say I got outbid at an auction, Kevin. Isn't that crazy? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Let's see. It's about time. That's what that word is. It's about time. I already got it, Kevin. Thank you, though. Let's see if we can get this other one, this last one over here for this one. Got it. Got it. Got it. Hi, Liza. Hi, everybody. I'm fading fast. I have to go to sleep. I have to go to sleep. Ooh. Hi, Liza. It's your birthday. Is it your birthday? I don't know. I don't know why that just... Is your birthday close? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Kiddo killing? Coat. 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 Do I need a coat? It's cold out. I tried taco. It's an extra word. Top coat. Very good. Yep. Okay, let's see here. Paint what? A top, yeah, probably a top, right? Up, bottom, a top, and then one more. Let's see. We'll get this one and we'll go to bed. I am tired, so tired. There we go. Got it. Oh my goodness, that's enough. I can't do this anymore. I gotta go to sleep. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm exhausted. I'm so sorry. I'll try to come on earlier. Love you guys. God bless. See you later. Be good.